Welcome back, everybody, to the Tekkit Experiment. My name's Warrior009, and last episode I started building a solar panel factory for you guys. We also built a little teleporter to the the nuclear plant. So now we have one to the little house that's over by the solar plant factory, and then we have one to the nuclear plant, so that I can turn on my quarries and do stuff like that. I also finished the Tekkit Experiment world download, so that is available. Some people had a couple issues with it, but it was nothing like with the actual world itself. It was more with the download process. So far I haven't heard any problems, and just things have seemed to go pretty smooth right for the most part for the last week. But on today's episode, we are going to continue working on the solar panel factory. There's still a lot of things to do, a lot of things to kind of figure out, and there's obviously a lot of different ways to do different things. The truth about Buster 8. I've been sick for the last week, so that's why there hasn't been any videos, because otherwise I would have sounded really bad, and I really had no interest of doing anything for the last week. And these frames be killing me. Right now I am getting 22 frames per second over here near the sorting facility. So that's the problem with this Tekkit world. When you have a lot of things, a lot of pipes and things going on, frames get killed. And I have a decent computer, that's not the issue, and even the looked like that was skipping a little bit, but it was just like me moving my mouse a little bit. But last episode I did not finish the building for the solar panel factory. I wanted to make sure that I did a good job and made it look decent enough that I could look at it every day and not be like, oh my god, I hate this. So this is the finished product. Nice stone brick, stone roof. Yeah, stone roof. A stone brick roof. You guys saw these patterns the other day on the sides, but you didn't see the back here because I didn't finish it yet. So we have the same pattern in the middle here, but then it extends out and around, and then there's glass in between. And then up here I just wanted to do a little triangle effect so that it wasn't exactly like this, but it looked like this. So actually I really like the look of this building, even though there's a lot of different materials. Usually doesn't work that well, but we also have a basement now. And I did hook up an MFSU because we need power, and there's nothing going to it. So there's a couple, I believe they're medium voltage solar arrays going into this. But this basement, it's just marble brick. We have the dark wood planks going around the top here in the bottom, and then we have the special stone brick, which is just the stone brick put into another 4 square. And then in the corners here we've got the dark wood, the normal dark wood. So it's a very nice looking basement. I'm probably not going to want to do a heck of a lot like digging it up, but I wanted to do a good job on this building so that, like I said earlier, I could look at it every day. But there's a lot of things to do in the solar panel factory. Like, I'm going to go through the little progression that we need to do. So in order to have a solar panel factory, you need to start making solar panels, which would then turn into low voltage solar arrays, which would then turn into medium voltage solar arrays, which would then turn into high voltage solar arrays. So there's quite a bit. And then, I mean, this is not the difficult part. The difficult part is not the solar arrays. The difficult part is making the original solar panel. Now, there's different ways of doing it. You could just condense everything, send it to an automatic crafting bench, and be on your way, but that's no fun. I want to do it almost completely legitimately. And what I mean by that is I want to get coal, macerate it into coal dust. I want to get sand and cook it into glass. I want to get rubber. That's going to be an issue. I don't know how I'm quite going to do that, but I want to get redstone, and I want to get iron and cook it down to refined iron, and then copper, and cook it into ingots here, and then make these copper cables. And then for the generator, it's basically the same thing, but we're going to need stone, well, cobblestone, and then the RE battery, which I believe is just tin on the sides here. Like, it doesn't, for whatever reason, recipe thing doesn't work with this anymore, but so it'd be tin like here and here on the sides, and then redstone here, I believe. I could be wrong, but that probably won't I probably won't get to that point today because, like I said, there's still a lot to do. Still need to figure out exactly what I want to do with rubber. Now, I was looking online at YouTube and some other things, and people that made solar panel factories, and most of them just kind of cheat their way to it. And when I say that, I mean like they take condensers and take everything that's difficult to make and just do it that way. And like I said, I don't really want to do that. But there was a guy that was making a rubber tree farm. So what would happen would, there'd be like an item detector like 3 blocks up or whatever. And then as soon as the tree grew, the item detector would get something from a block breaker, which would set off all the other block breakers that were down, and then it would also hit a deployer, which would deploy a new sapling down. So there's that possibility to get our rubber. Now we could just take the wood, and I believe you would macerate it. I'm trying to think if it was a mess. It probably wasn't a macerator. Let me go check out my machines, and I think I could figure out which one it is. Because you wouldn't cook the wood. You wouldn't... It might be a compressor, actually. I hate going in here now because of the freaking frame rate. It might be the compressor. Or the extractor. Was it the extractor? It was the extractor. Okay. So, I could send it to an extractor, and I believe this would give me rubber. Because it's a little difficult to get sticky resin just by itself. Like, automatically. Now, I can either do the rubber wood tree farm type thing and do it this way, which I think would be more interesting overall. Or I could just set up a condenser with sticky resin and send a bunch of crap to it, which is a lot easier, but it's a lot less interesting. Now, if I do this part, though, I mean, obviously this is going to take another episode or 2 to make, so it all depends on you guys and what your suggestions are, really. I know a lot of you are probably just going to say, I'll just do a condenser, it's a lot easier, and I do understand that. Like, that would make the entire operation a lot easier, but that's not the point of this series. The point of this series is to make things so that if you want to go back and do something later on, then it's there, it's available, and you don't necessarily have to copy me, but if you watch the episode and you have little tweaks and things, like, I know there's a couple people in the comments that say, oh, like, I've done the same type of thing, but I tweaked it a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. That's the point. Like, you're not supposed to just copy. Like, what's the fun of just copying everything I've done? I want you to tweak it. I want you to change it. I want you to do everything a little bit differently. Like, now that you guys actually have, you don't have the entire world download because, like, this isn't in there, but now that you guys do have a majority of it, there's resources for whatever you guys want to do. There's the availability for you to go down to, like, the nuclear plant and change things up there, and if you guys want to make a RedPower sorting facility, I mean, that's still on my list of things to do, but just haven't really gotten to it. So we need to figure out how to do that. The coal dust isn't going to be difficult. The glass is not going to be difficult. The most difficult thing would be making the copper cables. So getting the copper itself isn't difficult, but it's the rubber. So we need to figure out how to get, like, the problem is it's an essential part in the beginning, essentially, because you do need it for the electronic circuits, and you need 6 copper cables, which means you need 18 copper ingots and 36 rubber per solar panel. Actually, no, that'd be double, wouldn't it? No, what am I thinking? You only need 2. Oh, you wouldn't need double. So you need 72 pieces of rubber. Holy shit. And 36 copper. Wow, that's a lot. So we definitely need to figure that out quickly. Now, there's other things I can do here that doesn't involve that, and kind of, I swear, I'm going to put up more interdiction torches. Because I think since we have all this stuff over here, they're not spawning there. They're all spawning, like, close enough, though. Like, I don't know exactly how I know Black Ops 2 spawns work better than the spawns on here, but what I think happens is when we have stuff built, like over there and around here that are all lit up, they can't spawn there, so then they spawn at the nearest possible place, which would be here. I could be completely wrong, but that's what it seems like, because there's a heck of a lot more here than I've ever seen. So, but we have some materials ready to go. I made some pneumatic tubes, some redstone tubes, transposers, and filters. We're going to do this with RedPower. RedPower is going to be a lot easier, so that I don't have to make loops in the system, like fail-safe loops. I just want to make it this way. So I already made the induction furnace and the rotary macerator. Those are two major things. We're probably going to have to make a couple more. Have a couple automatic crafting tables. I can show you guys how to make that. It's not too difficult. And like, it's going to be a very long process, and I'm going to have to do this backwards of what I want to do. Like, for me, everything I like going left to right here, but I think I'm going to have to go right to left, like around, wrapping around this way. And we do have the possibility of having 2 layers here. Like, if I absolutely need to, I can put a level here, and then we have quite a bit of room up into the ceiling. I don't think I'm going to need that because we do have the 5 deep basement, so hopefully I can fit everything on this level. But let's go back to the sorting facility and get some things, and I'm going to start talking about the other things that are kind of going up. A lot of you are asking, where's Buster? And I've explained this many times. When Buster bought a house in late November, I think. Early November. Whenever it was. That became #1 priority. And the problem is, it put YouTube on like 5th or 6th priority. Now, YouTube was on like 3rd priority at the time. Because he had work, he has a wife, and then like YouTube. So let's say it was 3rd priority. Now that it got pushed back to like 5th or 6th priority, now that the house is basic, I mean, he is living there. He's not doing any major projects right now. But the problem is, even with the first priority gone, he still has work. He still has his wife. He still has whatever the other 2 would be. I have no idea what he's been doing. But YouTube is not a major priority for him right now, and that's perfectly fine. I don't care. But you guys seem to be like, oh, what happened between you and Buster? Nothing happened. We didn't have a fight. We still hang out. We still do things. It's just not here. So I'm trying to get him back. The series is much better when we have 2 people. It's kind of boring when it's just me, but I'm trying my best. So I don't know what I can do, what you guys can do. Just bombard him with messages. I think he still gets notifications, so it'd be kind of funny to leave him like 100 messages. Actually, I'm up to like 440 subscribers. It'd be kind of cool to get 440 messages, even though I know all of you aren't full-time subscribers. And when I say full-time subscribers, I mean like this is your #1 channel that you watch, because I highly doubt that it is for most people. And if it is, that's amazing. But even with me, I don't even watch my own. I mean, I do go back every once in a while and watch my own stuff, but I like watching other people better. What's the point of watching myself? So, okay. So we need to figure out the coal dust. So essentially everything is going to come in probably through a teleport pipe. An item teleport pipe. And I'd like to have it come into a crystal chest here. But I'm trying to determine on whether I want I mean, obviously there's going to be a filter here, but whether I want that filter to go multiple directions. And what I mean by that is having like 3 different ones, so that the stuff that we need goes one way, the stuff that we don't need goes another way to a condenser, which could essentially run our rubber if I decide not to do the major project. But then, like, the problem is with RedPower stuff, I'm not 100% sure of what I'm doing. Which is kind of an issue. So, while I'm trying to figure this out, I'm going to drop a bunch of stuff off here to get rid of it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Okay. So, I think it's the filter that, unless I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure it's the filter though. Oh, we're also gonna need paint. Forgot to make that stuff. I should have made that stuff before. But is it the filter that I'm thinking of that I'm gonna need here? No, it's not. What the heck is that thing called? Hold on a second here while I try to find this thing. I've seen it in every other sorting facility and I completely forgot what it's called. It's got like six things in the GUI so that you can. It's not a block breaker. Deployer? No. It's probably this. It's probably the sorting machine. Which I can make a sorting machine. Take the filter, go back here. So, if you guys haven't noticed already, I have a new microphone. I am using a different program to record that audio too, so it's probably gonna sound a little bit different for a while. Hopefully for the better, but it might take a little bit for me to completely tweak it and get it perfect to where I want this. Where'd that thing go? So don't worry if it sounds a little bit different. Sorting machine. So we need iron. Okay. But hopefully it sounds better. If it doesn't, let me know. I'm definitely going to want feedback on this. It's not like a super duper microphone, but it's better than the headset I had. So hopefully it sounds better in the long run. Okay. So that. Filter. Sorting machine. Aha! That's what I want. And you need to power these things? Crap. Okay. That's not a huge issue, but it's kind of an issue. Because that means we're going to need these. Okay, I can figure that out a little bit later. But let's try to make some of these. I'm trying to get like everything kind of figured out in my head. Because I tried writing it down. And like you can only get so far. Okay, we're going to pick this up. So essentially we're going to have, like, we're going to map this out right now. Essentially we're going to have a teleport pipe up there, and I can illustrate that by using rubber wood. So it's going to be there. Probably one out, but just pretend it's there. Now that's going to come down into a chest. But then I wonder if the filter. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I don't want the filter there. I want the sorting machine there. I want that there. Okay. Let's pretend that's there. So then, what I want is, let's say coal would go to one pipe, which would go to the macerator. We'd have glass and iron and copper and another colored pipe that would go to the furnace. And then we would have redstone and cobblestone go to the that would go straight to the automatic crafting bench. So essentially what we would need is to have, I'm trying to remember how you, it's one of these wrenches. I have to go grab the wrench. Sorry this is a little bit slow, but like I said, I was trying to figure this out in my head. Tried to write it down on paper, and I just thought heck with it, it'd probably be a little bit better to see me struggle and get you guys suggestions on this. RedPower supplies did not help me. I think it's one of these wrenches. Hoping. I don't think it's this one, but it's probably that one. But like I said, it's going to be a small struggle. Don't worry, it's not a major issue. Shows it. That one? It's not that one. No, it's not that one. Maybe it doesn't matter. Or maybe it does matter. Oh. I know what it does. Haha, you're tricky. Nope. It goes like that. And then you could color the, haha, I remember now. Okay. So, I need to figure out how to turn this around then. Maybe it's just like that. Okay. We got this. Took a while, but we got this. So it just takes one pipe out, and then we would have actually we're gonna want this like this is gonna make it a little bit more difficult, but we're gonna deal with it. Because if I have it one out like this, then I could go one, I could go down, down, and down again. Actually, this would probably go straight, but we'd have two going down. We'd have you coming essentially there. Except I know I'm probably going to need, crap. Ah! Let me go check the sorting or the nuclear plant real quick, because we did use filters and transposers. At least I think I used a filter. I'm pretty sure the filter is the one that takes stacks. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not 100% experienced in RedPower. It's one of the, I think it's in here. What's this? That is a filter. And it just takes anything, right? Okay. So it could just take ice if... Okay. So we're probably going to need a filter to send it to the thing. So we're going to have to change that up a bit. And before I completely forget, I'm just going to grab a random chest, which I hope I have one of somewhere. Is there going to be a chest in here? Chest. Chest. Can I make an iron chest? I don't have anything. Oak wood. Just give me a chest. Just a random chest. That's all I need. And now my mouse doesn't want to work inside the freaking glitchy as hell sorting facility. And you could blame this all on Buster too, because if we made a freaking RedPower sorting facility, we would have been fine. But no, you wanted to make a build craft, an industrial craft one. lagged out the entire freaking server. Okay, so we need to move this. We also need to learn how to paint. Which I don't think it's too difficult, but... So, okay, so pretend that that is the pipe. Pipe comes down into a chest. Not going to be using these, but it's there for the time being. Then, we have a filter. The filter needs to be changed with a screwdriver. That's what we need. See, it's all coming back. It's been a while, but it is coming back. Screwdriver. Aha. Don't need you. And we don't need you. So we're going to change the orientation of the filter so that it goes that way. Okay. And we need to put... crap. Sorry, we need to borrow that back. So that's the pretend pipe. So then, that goes here. And that goes into a sorting machine. Like that. Then, we change the sorting machine by using a screwdriver. To there. It comes out. Then it goes that way, and down. Actually, no, it won't go down. It will just go... What the hell happened there? It will go that way. It will go down, down, and this way. So this way is probably going to go up into an automatic crafting machine. That way is going to go down into a furnace. So let's... How do we paint? Painting. I don't want a painting. I think I want a paint can. The hell is a tin plate? How the hell do you make a paintbrush? I don't know. Gray paint? Flax seeds. Oh shit. Seeing that that's a major part of this project, I think I'm going to need to go find some flax seeds. Which, if you guys don't remember, there's no grass ever growing here for whatever stupid reason. So, we are going to hopefully have some flax seeds. Flax. There's only 4. Damn it. Please be more. Those are pumpkin. We have dyes. That's good. Okay. Oh, that's a little part of the episode that I didn't plan on doing, but you guys are going to learn how to paint today. Which is a major issue, or problem, that you guys need to figure out how to do. So, we need to make the tin plates first, which are tin and iron. So we could grab our tin. We'll grab tin. We'll grab 2 stacks of iron over here. While I try to move while lagging. I don't care, as long as it's over 30, we're fine. If it's under 30, we're screwed. And when I say that, 30 frames per second. Okay, so while the tin plates are being made, we are going to want dyes. But before that, I'm going to just want to make a... not a diamond's worth. Flax. Shit. Good enough for me. Okay, so then we do that. Put the diamonds away so that we don't make a major mistake. Well, I can't click very well. Okay, so we have flax. What do we want? We want green. Let's go see what dyes we have at the farm while the things are being made in the furnace. I think we're only gonna need 3 different ones. I can make 4, but I'm pretty sure we're only gonna need 3 at first. Actually, you know what? We're probably gonna need 4. Damn it. So we have purple, we have red, we have blue, and yellow. Good enough for me. I don't think we're gonna need any of that, but so we'll make 4 different ones. How do you make the paintbrushes again? Wool. I don't think I have any wool. Actually, it doesn't matter. Like a purple one. Do I need a purple? Oh no, I don't. Okay. Does it need to be colored? Let's see if it needs to be colored. If it doesn't, then we're good. If it does, small issue. Okay, we're probably gonna need that soon, so remember where I put that. Put the RedPower crap back away. That. Lots of brass ingots for the pneumatic tubes. Okay, so we have 48 tin plates. But we need sticks to make our paintbrush. And who wants to bet that paintbrushes don't stack? Oh, they do. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So we didn't need 8 paintbrushes, but we have 8 now. We are going to put the paintbrushes in a place. Not a very good place, but it'll do. It will do. Okay, so then the tin plates, we need to make our things. Our paint cans. So we have 48 and we're using 7, so we only have room to make 6. Seeing that we only need 4. Okay, so there's 6 paint cans. And those stack too. Wow, that is amazing. That is not a thing I would expect to stack. So then to make... Okay. So, sorry this is kind of dragging on, but like I said, I didn't 100% expect to be doing this right now. Okay, so let's say we want to make one that is a random color. Purple. Purple paint. Okay, that works. Now we want blue, which is also known as cyan. Cyan paint. Copper goes there. Ugh, this lag is just ridiculous. It's usually not this bad. Okay, so we have purple, we have cyan. We need yellow and red. So we have yellow paint, and then we will finish up with red paint. By me not clicking correctly. So we have our 4 things of paint. Now, in order to make a paintbrush, we take the paint, we take the brush, and we have a red paintbrush. Oh, and it has a... Okay, I get it now. It has damage value. Sorry, flax seeds are not that important. So what I believe happens now, and if the pipes aren't right, if I don't need pneumatic, if I need like redstone pipes, I will change that. But I think pneumatic works up into a point I could probably use. Let me see if I could color redstone pipes. If I can, then I'll just use those. If not, then I won't. I probably can. Okay. Maybe I should just use redstone pipes then. Because that way the redstone signal will only be sent a certain distance. So we could just use red alloy wherever we need it. Because that would go forever, I believe. Okay. So let's say we want that to be red. And that to be filled with freaking crap in my inventory. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Don't need the tree tap. Don't need you, or you, or you. Okay. So we have red. We will make our purple one. Purple. We will make our blue. And we will make our yellow. Paintbrushes galore. So we have red, purple, yellow, and gonna need that. Red, purple, yellow, and blue. Now, how do you do it in here? Oh. Ah. Is that purple or is that pink? Red. That's blue. Okay, yellow. That looks like cyan. Where's purple? Purple. Okay, so let's say we want iron to go to yellow, coal to go to red. That would go to a macerator, that would go to a furnace. We would want wood to go straight, except it wouldn't be wooden planks. It'd be normal wood, which then we could turn it into a automatic crafting bench, which would turn it into planks. So we could do that, but let's just say it's wooden planks for now. We would need sand, which I can go grab a piece of sand from here. Here. Sand would go to the same place as the iron. So we have that, which would be glass. We would have, okay, so that would go to a macerator, furnace, automatic crafting bench. I don't think I have any redstone here. So we'll go figure, let's go figure out exactly. Okay, so we're gonna need cobble, we're gonna need redstone, and we're gonna need copper. So cobble is right there. Red copper there, and redstone's down here. So on today's episode, we learned how to paint, and we learned how to use a sorting machine, a RedPower sorting machine. How interesting. Okay, so we would need that to go to its own, that to go to its own, and that to go to its own. So this would be macerator, furnace. I wish I could like label them. That'd be kind of cool. automatic crafting bench 1, and then automatic crafting bench 2. I wonder what these are. It's a painter. Sorry, I kind of got... Whatever. So, okay. So red would go to a macerator, so this would go down and wherever and come up to our macerator. Yellow would just keep going on to a furnace. Okay. Why don't I just do that now? Would I have to go in through top? Sorry, it's been a very long time since I've piped something into a machine, so I just want to make 100% sure before I make a stupid mistake while I'm running at 10 frames per second. So I think it needs to go into the top. Damn it. Which I need a wrench for. And if I lose it, I'm gonna cry. Don't lose it. Aha! Safe. Actually, I wonder if I just do... Don't blow through the wall. Okay, so let's say theoretically I do this, and I paint that yellow. Aha! Perfect. And that would drop down into our induction furnace, which would be the sand and the iron. And then that would get piped out to our automatic crafting bench. So essentially, that could actually hook up into that thing. Alright? It could hook up into our cyan, which of course that's going up and above. But that's not a huge issue, because we could color that one thing and add another thing. Okay, I'm gonna need to figure out exactly what happens, because I want to say that once it goes into here, it loses its paint thing, because with the sorting machine, it puts a little box around the item. I'm hoping once it goes into here, it loses that. If not, then we're gonna have some issues. But if it does lose it, then we can make this a lot easier. But I'm gonna have to... This has already been an extremely long episode. I'm gonna have to figure that out on my own. If you guys have any, like, if you just see the episode within the next couple hours, and so basically if you see it on Sunday and you have a quick suggestion, say it. Otherwise, I'm probably going to figure it out soon enough. But even then, just say something, whatever. Stay involved. Keep watching this series for me. We'll figure out how to make this work, and once we get this entire contraption done, the rest is very easy. So theoretically, I could probably finish this up in the next couple episodes, as long as I don't have to make a rubber tree farm. If I have to do that, we're looking at 4 to 5 episodes. So if you guys have an easy way of making this, or if you say, if everybody like resoundingly says yes, 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 do this, do this, do this. When I say this, I mean the rubber tree farm to get the rubber. Then I will do that. That's not a problem. It's just a time issue. If you guys just say screw it, to a condenser. We don't want to see that. I will do a condenser. That'll make it easier. It's a little less fun though. So like I say in every episode for the last probably 15 or 20 episodes, if you guys have any suggestions whatsoever, whether it's a new project, I mean right now we're working on this, but this will be done fairly soon, hopefully. Any new projects, any new ideas, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. That's pretty much the number one priority, number one thing that I want from you guys is what you want to see. Not necessarily what I want to do. I mean, that is a part of it, because if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. But if you guys really want to see a specific thing like this, a lot of people ask for the solar panel factory, then just ask, look at it. You guys asked for a solar panel factory, I'm trying to make one. And then the good thing about this is, once we're done with this, I could actually learn how to make a RedPower sorting facility using these things. So it's all kind of like tying into itself. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, leave a suggestion, leave a comment. Likes, favorites, and shares do help me out by getting it out to more people. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.